defending champs, and she won the Brunswick Women's World Open last year in Chicagoland area. So far, all players have struggled a bit tonight. We'll see if the championship match gets any better, if the players can get lined up, but it was what happened all week, so it's holding true to form.
Right, there's no surprise to any of the players, you know, and Marianne's doing exactly what she needs to do, and that is stay pretty clean, and boy, just as I say, stay clean. Look what happens.
That could not have been timed any better.
Whoops. Now, she said good shot, so, and she did throw good.
She did. It
was just, you know, maybe, with the break and the little bit of play on the lanes, the ball might start hooking a little bit more, so she's going to get a little more aggressive and probably move a little left.
She's going for it. Oh. Good shot at that spare. Almost continued to stay clean. Cara HoneyChurch, 28 years old. First year on tour. It is her rookie season, and if you wonder why we say she's defending champ and she's a rookie, our rules dictate that if you haven't bowled 4 national events, you are still considered a rookie. So even though she bowled this last year, this is her rookie season.
Certainly not a rookie to all competition, though. You know, she's just been she's been bowling all over the world for a long time, and when she came out here, she was ready.
She was more than ready, yes. although she thought, you know, she needed to learn quite a bit and is still learning, and she does. She acknowledged how talented all these professional ladies are. And this was a challenging condition, and we talked to Cara about why she does well on those types of conditions.
I think, Lisa, one of the reasons that I've performed well on the tough weeks is a lot of the experience that I've gained bowling overseas, particularly in some of the Asian countries that I've bowled in. Some of the lane conditions that we've experienced have been extremely difficult, and also we have to compete against the spinners as well, which always makes it very challenging. So I think that really has stood me in good stead for toughing it out on the weeks where the scores are a little bit lower.
Well, she sure is toughing it out this week, leaving the 7-pin. In fact, she told us, Lisa, this is the toughest pattern she's bowled on in a long time, but she's a grinder.
Well, that's right. Her philosophy is make that spare. So
she talked about an interesting mindset. She told us she went into this week when she found out it was going to be a little challenging, thinking 210 was a great game, and the tough pair, she wanted to get close to 190.
That's right, and and her average for the tournament was 210.
So she had a lot of great games the way she was viewing it this week. Covers up the 7-pin. We've seen her have a little bit of problem with that in the past on television, but well in control tonight. Marianne Dirupo also took the mindset this week of just trying to fill frames.
And that means spares.
You coined a phrase last night. You said, make that spare. That's going to be this week's title.
That's right. We're going to bring back one of those shows of old time. Make that spare.
There's a strike in the second frame, so there'll be no 300 award by PWBA.com this week because no one's going to shoot 300, obviously.
Well, Marianne has a great game. She is a very solid 4-step approach. Watch the legs on this. Watch how low she is at the foul line. She's going to get a very deep knee bend, great extension. Look at how far she's stretched out right there, and that's going to give her direction, all the direction she needs to do that.
Wants to do a little more of that. Cara TV stats, 211 average, 39 and 33. Anytime you have a winning percentage, good on television, and another split on lane 17, this time even higher.
Well, that's right. The split that she left in the first frame was the 4-9, and that was in the pocket. This one would not be really considered in the pocket. It was a little bit higher than that, and she's going to more than likely just take 8-1 on this again.
That's exactly what she does. So I'll look at Lisa Bishop just a few minutes ago winning this last year. Lisa Bishop won the event last week against Cara HoneyChurch, and And Cara said, you know, hey, she's glad she didn't have to pick the lane conditioning pattern this week. If you saw our show last week, she got to choose. But she said, hey, you know, Lisa shot a great game. You can't be upset about that.
Well, I told Cara, I said, I just, you know, if it's any consolation, I don't think you would have beat her on any pattern that you picked because Lisa was pumped up. She was ready to go. And I really think she had, you know, all the confidence that she was going to win that tournament. So, but Cara did say last night that it's my turn now.
Well, it looks like it is becoming a make that spare contest, and some very tough spares at that. 3-6-7.
Got to slide the 3-pin into the 7. Just slid by.
Good run at it. So it's just going to be who can stay out of trouble. It appears whoever can stay out of trouble the most will win this match.
We're going to see this. There was Cara's attempt at converting this split. Look at that. Barely slid by the 3-pin. It was probably a matter of, you know, half an inch, whether she makes it or not.
Back on target, but leaving the 6-pin. Good shot into the pocket. We talked about Marianne watching the Olympics, and the soft Cara also very obviously interested in the Olympics in her home country, native country. She also has a friend who did well in the Olympics, won a gold medal.
That's right. She wants to say congratulations, and it's making her very homesick.
Right now, Cara HoneyChurch is in the lead. We'll find out who will be this year's Brunswick Women's World Open champ in a moment. We're back at the Brunswick Women's World Open. There's the beautiful trophy that one of these ladies will walk away with tonight, as well as the prize money, $14,004 on top. Cara HoneyChurch on top right now in this match. Going into the 7th frame, she leads by 5 pins. While we were away, she 9 counted through the 4th and 5th. Marianne Dirupo is in the strike spare mode, not carrying on one of the lanes, striking on the other. So a very, very close match going on. Cara HoneyChurch, 7th frame. And she made a change, Lisa. They were talking, she was talking with Randy Stoughton, the ball rep from Ebonite, Cara on Ebonite's staff. I think he suggested a ball change.
Yes, he's nodding his head. When she looked over, I think she said, should I? And he said, yes. So
yes,
I think she has made a ball change, probably to something, looks like probably the same type of ball, just maybe a little different drilling pattern.
Fall swing so far. Cara HoneyChurch won the Greater Orlando Classic, and look at the 6th, 2nd.
And qualifying 1st. So no lower than 2nd here.
Leading by 5, can take it to 15.
Oh, another 7.
Good shot. She's in the pocket. Seems to be lined up. Here I mentioned the bowling riders. They're a very important part.
We're going to look at this as Cara's last shot. Watch the head pin. Look at the head pin come back off the wall. It was a very aggressive shot. The 4-pin just about took out the 7.
Didn't happen though, so Cara will have to take it out on her own, and she does that successfully. I was mentioning the bowling riders, very important part of the Professional Women's Bowling Association and the tour. They do a lot for us. Talked about the Bowlers of the Month. Dan Gluss, the president of the Bowling Writers Association of America, does a lot to help women's pro sports and women's pro bowling. And I also want to extend our sympathies to an award-winning syndicated bowling columnist, Richard Kolb, on the recent passing of his father. So, Richard, our prayers are with you, and thanks for all you do. Marianne now up in the 8th frame, trailing by 5 pins. Oh, and almost a repeat of an earlier shot while we were away. A pin came across and knocked the 6-10 out just like that.
Well, once again, not finding the pocket. Right around the 4th, it looks like about 18 board. And going right through the heart of the pins. Just about a good break.
Well, today happened to mark the 50th anniversary of the first appearance of Charles Schulz's Peanuts comic strip. In order to celebrate, the International Bowling Museum and Hall of Fame in St. Louis, Missouri, unveiled a Charlie Brown Peanuts exhibit that is set to run through Memorial Day 2001. In addition to 12 original hand-drawn and signed Peanuts strips, it will also feature numerous replicas of the famed Peanuts Goes Bowling strip. I don't want to give too much away, so head to the International Bowling Museum and Hall of Fame in St. Louis, Missouri to pay tribute to the great Charles Schulz and the Peanuts gang taking part in their favorite pastime, bowling. Marianne Dirupo trailing by 6 pins as she enters the 9th frame and still not able to carry, leaving a 10 pin. That'll put her deficit to 7 pins.
Well, Marianne has found the pocket on this lane just about every time now. And a little bit light in the pocket. You can see the 6 pin just kind of lay down in the channel, not taking out the 10. And the last frame she left a 7. The frame before that she left a 5 pin. So she's right around the pocket.
And that is what she tried to do all week and will continue to do. That's all you can do at this point, Lisa. Or would you wouldn't try anything drastic, would you?
No, you can't, because if you do try something drastic, you may lose the pocket and you're going to leave something you can't make. So the best thing to do, and that's what all these players here did, was they stayed with what they knew best, and that was get to the pocket, find their most comfortable position, most comfortable equipment, and just make it happen.
Max score 202, 9th frame, Cara, HoneyChurch.
Well, you can see what happens if you don't catch it. Ball just didn't pick up a roll and went down the lane too far, left a 3-5-6.
It's the biggest deal at breakfast. Get a medium hot or iced coffee and 2 delicious wake-up wraps. The Dunkin' $5 meal deal.
Yo, let me get a tea, please, bro.
Yo, set 1 and 5.
This is Cara's leave here in the last frame. She just threw. You can see the ball just didn't have much on it when it gets to the pins. Tough spare.
Covers it nicely, no problem. To keep the lead, but only by 4 pins. So she will actually need 2 strikes and 7 pins to shut out Marianne Dirupo in the 10th frame. 4 pins, boy, even a low match can be a great match.
That's right, and Cara had the choice to start first or second. She chose to start second so that she could finish it out here and put the pressure on Marianne. You know that when you've got the pressure on you in this type of a situation, you want to get it done and out of the way first.
Marianne not looking as Cara caught all of that shot. What a great one that was. Needs 1 more and 7 pins.
Adding a piece of tape to the thumb hole. Going to make it just a little bit more snug. She wants to stay aggressive here, I can tell. She doesn't want to lose it and let the ball drift out to the left.
And that's a good lesson, even at any point.
Oh, yeah, in a pressure situation, your hand, the size of your hand is going to fluctuate. It does with just about everybody.
Needs a strike. Good shot. Didn't carry the 6. Marianne glanced up to see, do I have a chance?
This was a very good, aggressive shot on Cara's part. I mean, it's just an unfortunate break. She just did not carry the 6. Her reaction tells the whole story right there.
Spares it up for a final score of 179. So Marianne now will need 2 strikes and 5 pins to win this match. And the title.
A double.
That's right.
And 5.
Must strike. And it's not going to happen, so Cara, HoneyChurch successfully defends her Brunswick Women's World Open title. We'll be back with more. Don't go away.
Good match. Hope you liked it.